Hello everyone, welcome to my Wonderland. Today I'd like to introduce a cross-platform GUI library to you. That's wxWidgets. It's a cross-platform library which is based on C++. It can help us to build applications for Windows, macOS, and Linux. As we know, there are some commercial tools to build GUI applications such as Visual Studio, Qt, but these tools are too complicated to install and set up before we can use them.
The truth is, you cannot afford them either.
Indeed, these tools is expensive. Especially for individual developers and startup companies. The good news is wxWidgets is open source and free. Moreover, you can distribute your proprietary binary library with those open source code. To download, just click the download now. There are some kinds of packages we can download, for example, source code and Windows binaries. For Windows binaries, which should be loaded here is that you should download the binaries which match your compiler. For example, Visual Studio 2019 or 2013, MinGW or MSys2, etc. In this video, we will download source code and build the library from scratch with GCC. The reason to do this is that we can control the whole process. Okay, let's just input wxWidgets GitHub in the search engine and we can search the source code on GitHub. Let's open it. On this page, let's click the code button and copy the HTTPS link for Git clone. Let's create a folder for wxWidgets on our local drive. If you don't have Git tools on your computer, you can just search Git bash in search engine and download this Git bash and install it. Then you can find this Git bash here menu. And let's input the git clone command here, git clone, and paste the link. Then press enter, and here we go. It may take some time. It depends on your network connection speed. Okay, we've done. Let's download the compiler. As we know, there are a lot of GCC portings on Windows, such as Cygwin. If you select GCC in your package selector, when you install Cygwin, you will get a GCC compiler and build environment. Today we will use this LLVM MinGW. Let's search it in the search engine, and the GitHub link pops up. Let's open the page and scroll down releases and click this GitHub releases, and we will see there are some packages for different platforms such as x86 and ARM. Today we will select that x86 64 for our computer. Okay, the download is slow. Let's wait and see. Okay, download completed. Let's unzip it to our local disk. Okay, let's see what we've got. Here is the bin folder. Obviously, the GCC executables are here. As I don't have a Mac on my computer, however, here is a MinGW32make.exe here. And let's make a copy and rename it to make.exe. Then we can use it in command line. Instead of type the MinGW32 make, we can just type make. Actually, you can use any kind of make here, such as Segwin make. Let's copy the path to GCC executables. In order to make low where GCC is, we need to set up some environment variables. You can set it by Windows settings or type it in the command line. In this video, we will create a batch file and add some command. So every time when we run the batch file, the environment variable will be set. The advantage to do this is that it will not override our system settings. Let's open the env.batch to edit it. Let's input set path equal to %path %semicolon and the path we just copied. Okay, let's save the file and open a Windows command window. Run the env and the environment is set. Let's run a GCC to test. Okay, it works. And let's go into the wxWidgets folder to check. Okay, here is the build folder. In this folder, various build configuration for various build tools. We need this MSW folder to build our wxWidgets. Okay, let's cd this folder and try. Okay, make needs a makefile, but in this folder there is no makefile. However, it has a makefile.gcc. This is a makefile for us to use. Let's try it again. Make-f makefile.gcc. Oops, there is an error. It says the make need to build the processes.o, but the processes.c does not exist, so it cannot proceed. So let's check where the file is. Okay, it's under the third party folder, so it gave us a hint that there are some third-party components in wxWidgets build. For example, the JPEG encode and decode source code should be downloaded from other Git repository. So how to do this? Let's start Git bash here. Actually, those third-party component is submodules of this wxWidgets Git repository. So we just run the submodule update command to update those components. Okay, let's try git submodule dash update dash init dash recursive. This will update all the third-party submodules. Okay, it will take some time. Let's wait and see what will happen. Okay, we have downloaded the submodules. Let's cd wxWidgets folder and build MSW and make-f makefile.gcc. We will use -J12 as we have 12 processor. Let's go. Okay, the wxWidgets library is built successfully. Let's try a sample to see what will happen. Okay, let's set these samples and let's choose this web view to try. Okay, the same command make-f makefile.gcc. Okay, the output is in the gcc _mswd folder. Okay, let's check. Okay, this executable is the output. Let's run it. Okay, web browser appears, and we can navigate in this browser. That's great. Okay, here are some takeaway. We need to recap here. The first one is download wxWidgets in GitHub. The last commit in this video is this one, and then we need to download LLVM MinGW compiler, and the version is here. And in the bin folder of LLVM MinGW, we need to make a new make.exe. After that, we need to set up environment variable for make to search the GCC binaries. Okay, here is the command set path equal to blah 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 blah. Okay, then we need to update some third-party code by this git submodule commands. After that, we can make the wxWidgets library. Okay, then we can, after the build, we can change to samples folder and to try this webview example, and we can see what will happen. We can navigate in the browser. That's all for today's video. Thank you. Bye bye.